Hello, Taurus. This is your general love and relationship reading. So if you have Taurus and your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus, this might resonate for you. Or it could be Taurus in somebody else's chart that you're thinking about, or it can represent Taurus season, past, present, or future. So even if you happen to watch this, after the date that it's been posted, it still could be relevant for you. That's just how time works, how energy works. So we have Aquarius, I know. So we did just come out of the Aquarius full moon. So could still be feeling it, but maybe with the Aquarius, I know, I feel like possibly through this weekend, because today's Wednesday, so the full moon was on Friday, Saturday. You could have had some realizations during that time. Or maybe you have Aquarius in your chart also that's predominant. Let's see, what else? Aquarius is coming up. Or what else? Black Moon Lilith, mystery. Ooh, some dark, shadowy, feminine energy. So here's the Aquarius card. And Black Moon Lilith, mystery. So Lilith was known as the first woman before Eve. And she represents all of the darker feminine energy that we tend to want to avoid, suppress, deny here as humans on Earth in this patriarchal society. So that's our sexuality, our sensuality, especially as women. Sorry, I'm just like messing with my hair. It's our rage, our anger, our sadness, our depression, like the whole gamut of emotions and expressions that are considered more feminine for not just women but men too, because there are expressions for that are considered more feminine that men get what am I trying to say? Men get, goodness gracious, demonized for. Because Lilith was demonized for not submitting to Adam. And, basically gave him the middle finger and was like, we're equals. You are not better than me. And this came up in another reading too. I think it was in possibly Scorpio. Scorpio's one of Scorpio's readings. I can't remember, but the Black Moon Lilith card came up and it was kind of, no, it wasn't Scorpio. Was it Libra? It was Libra. And what I had got was, it kind of was like going like Libra season. This was going to be coming up, but honestly, the collective as a whole is really healing a lot of feminine shadows, or at least I want to say feminine shadows, yes, but so like the wounded feminine, and I feel like Lilith is a big part of that wounded feminine energy. That suppression of that energy, not just because like Eve was more so the subservient, submissive one. I'm just going to do whatever you tell me, and I'm going to be the good doting wife kind of energy. And Lilith's energy definitely was not like that. It's like the opposite. It's like, I'm independent. I'm just as good as you. I have all these strengths also. And it could mean, if you're a Taurus, it could mean there's an Aquarius in your life, or that has to do with love and relationships that brings this energy into your life. That's also could mean that. Okay, so the first card that came out is the Four of Wands. This represents an accomplishment, usually marriage or coming together to celebrate marriage and union of some sort, but fours represent stability and wands are fire, which is passion. So that's why it's like marriage, two people coming together to celebrate and to consummate their union, basically. So like coming together, masculine and feminine. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is a quick movement, passionate. Again, it's wands. He's known as the Casanova, so someone who comes in very quickly, leaves just as quickly. Is not charming. He's not, I was gonna say chivalrous, maybe, but like he's more so very charming and will sweep you off your feet. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, which is teamwork and collaboration, working hard at something with other people. Could also be teacher-student relationship. What I heard was fleeting, like what Taurus, whoever I'm talking to, you thought that the energy that you felt was fleeting. And now I feel like you're seeing how it's more grounded in possibility and in the world. Sorry, my hair is like, and that I feel like there's an Aquarius in your life, possibly. There's someone who represents this Aquarius Lilith energy, but combined. The person doesn't have to, I say she because it feels feminine, because we have the Black Moon Lilith, but this person could embody these energies, or this is something that is coming out of the full moon in Aquarius too. But something about it was fleeting, like something like you are attracted to this energy, but you didn't think it was going to last. Like you thought it was going to die out, but it's actually turning into something more solid. So it could mean somebody who's in your life, or someone who was in your life for a moment and then was gone. But now you're kind of like, well, yeah, I kind of want it to be a little bit, I want us to work together. And, you know, it's an interesting energy to channel. I'm trying to get the words out. But that's what it feels like. Something was fleeting. You thought it was just a fleeting attraction. But with the Four of Wands, it feels like stable. But again, I think you were confused by the wand. I think it was like a confusion, because this is the very first card that came out. It's almost like there was a confusion around why you feel this way for this person, which is like, oh my gosh, I finally found the person I want to be in union with. And then you were like, wait a minute. No, I feel like it's gone now. Or, you know, like, I think that it's not going to last. Like, something about it feels like it came and went. Like, something happened where it came and went. And then you were kind of like, oh, well, maybe. Then I feel like it feels like it's turning into something more solid. Or maybe it's turning into something different, not marriage, not romantic, more so like work or student teacher. And then we have the Three of Cups, which is like coming together and celebrating again. So something about celebration and coming together with this person. Or that's how you met them, like through something else, like through a party or something like that. The Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is, I think we had 2 3s back to back. Two 3s are about creation. I feel like this is like something you want to create with this person. Like you want to have some type of like build something with this person and it feels exciting and like celebratory. But then we have the Eight of Cups, which is about walking away from something. Well, I don't know if this is like this person walked away from you, or you walked away from this person, or, well, like I kind of get, and there's the full moon in both of these cards. I kind of get is like, this is this person's, I just heard you're waiting for them to be alone. I don't know what that's about. Like, okay, so remember I said, like, I feel like this is this person right here, kind of, because she's blonde. You know, that's just what I'm getting. And it's almost like you're waiting for her to be alone so that you can surprise her. Or like, you feel like I don't know, there's something about surprising her, or you feel like she has her back to you and she has no idea either who you are or what you want, or that you're coming, and maybe you want it that way. Yeah, because then you're like, maybe this was you before, where it was like you didn't feel you were ready for what you felt you could have with this person. And then I feel like you got like, oh, well, she's just like, she's happy living her life, just doing her thing. Like, and then like, it's not, like I said, you're waiting for her to be alone or to walk away from, to be in a space where you could feel that. Cause I feel like you can feel this person's energy possibly, or feel into it, or it's like you see them, or you watch them on social media, or I don't know, something like, you know what they're up to somehow, whether it's like energetically or you actually physically see them. And so I feel like maybe this could represent you, Taurus energy, not feeling like you were ready. And then now we have the King of Wands is out, which is the progression, right? So now you're like, well, now I feel stable enough, but you were also kind of, or maybe this person also had to walk away from something too, like had to walk away from whatever it was she was up to, which was maybe just like distracting herself with people. I don't know. The Ace of Cups. Well, maybe you thought this person was, or maybe this person was drinking from a lot of cups. I'm noticing all the cups in the water. Yeah, so I feel like you were waiting for her to be alone, like to maybe this person was dating, and again, I'm feeling like I'm talking to a masculine, and talking about a feminine, so I, you know, take it as it resonates for you. So it doesn't have to be like that, because we do have it, like I said, we have the Knight and then the King. That's why I feel that way. But I'm noticing all these cups. So maybe this person was drinking from a lot of cups, like having a lot of fun. Whether it was, doesn't have to be like alcohol, but maybe she was just like in a lot of social groups, or she was dating a lot. And again, you're waiting for her to be alone. And this is the Ace of Cups, is a new beginning in love, because you want to offer her this, your one cup. And I get there was maybe possibly, but you had, like, when you met this person, it was like you felt this energy with them, but then you were like, oh shit, like I don't think that I'm ready. And so you knew you had to go and do, maybe that's what this is too, is like you had to do some work on yourself, some, like, learn some things. And in the meantime, it was like that person was just like la-di-da, like probably didn't even know that this is how you felt, and was going through this whole process herself. And now you're like, I really want to offer her this new beginning in love. And I think she also needed to be able to get there for herself too, like fill up her own cup, just like you did. The King of Cups. Ooh, see, yeah, dang. This is, you want to communicate that you have feelings for this person, and be the King of Cups. There's a lot of cups out here, so there's a lot of love. Like you have some feelings towards it, like not just passionate sexual feelings, but loving feelings towards them too. And the Queen of Wands, oh my gosh, we have counterparts. So yeah, because this is how you see them, and that's you. Ooh, you like this person. Okay, I'm getting all like, this has happened before in Taurus, in my Taurus reading. So whatever situation I'm picking up on is like still hasn't come to fruition yet. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like, again, I feel like you're waiting for the right time. Like something needs to change, whether it's in her life. I think you're waiting for something to change in her life. And it's almost like you can energetically feel when it's time. And that's what you're waiting for, because like the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel turning, good luck and good fortune. It was maybe you were waiting for her to embody her Queen of Wands. And then we have the Three of Wands, which is another 3, which is about creation. Like you really want to co-create something with this person. And I get that it's because you feel like you can, and that's like the energy you feel with this person. And I don't feel like there's actually a lot of connection, like communication or physically talking, seeing each other. But this is about waiting for your ship to skin. More waiting. I'm telling you, you're waiting for something. Waiting for something to come back. What are you waiting for? I feel like you're waiting for confirmation or strength. So strength is Leo. When we are in Leo season, I feel like possibly you're waiting for the right time. Like I said, so maybe Leo season is the time, and it'll happen during Leo season. That actually is what I'm getting. But you're waiting to feel into it, but also like taming. Strength is about taming your beast and being, gentle and not using force. You don't want to be forceful. The Five of Swords. Okay, here's the icky energy. Five of Swords about mental conflict and mind games. So why is this coming up? Where is this coming from? Maybe this is what you were needing to. The Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. The waiting has really fucked with your head. Is what I'm getting. It's like and I feel like you're bored. Like I kind of just like, this is the energy I've got. It's like, oh my God, I just have to sit here and juggle everything in my life. Like I feel like there's this party that just like wants to run towards this person so quickly, but you've had to like develop the strength to like hold back for whatever reason. It just because you could feel it wasn't time. And you knew that if you were to go in, then it wouldn't work out. And it's just like almost you intuitively knew that. Again, more waiting. I'm telling you, that's all I feel is you're waiting. This is so you like have had to distract yourself, like tending to things this is the Seven of Pentacles, is taking a pause, looking at what you've created. It's also like wondering, are things growing? Are things going to be fruitful? And the Six of Swords is calming your mind. It's moving on to calmer waters, having more peaceful thoughts. It's also about harmony and balance. And then we have the King of Swords, which is you, I think, finding the strength, well, not finding the strength, but finally being ready to communicate. King of Swords would be communication. But that's after, like, I feel like, and you knew it was time too, because maybe it is because you can feel into this person's energy, or like when you tap into their energy, maybe you are super in tune and you can feel what they're thinking, or you can feel what they're feeling. And so you that's what I get with the Five of Swords, is like you kind of had to wait for them to be ready. That's really what I'm actually getting. And so, and you see how she's like putting these swords down? She's like dropping them. It's like you can feel when she doesn't have her guard up anymore. And that's when you swoop in and are like, hey, here's my cup of love. Want to drink from it? And then we have the Emperor, which is Aries energy, but it is the father archetype. It's being in charge, having an empire, feeling like, just like feeling in charge, like respected and ruling an empire. Like I said, I really feel like that's important. We have the Seven of Cups, which is having a lot of options, could also be fantasy, illusion. I feel like those are your fears. I think we have some fears coming up, that it's all in your head. There's definitely this fear. It's almost like as soon as you feel ready to like step into your power and go to this person, the fears come up of like, what if she, oh gosh. There's definitely Aquarius energy here because we have the star. So I think it's an Aquarius. I have a lot of cards. Hold on, let me pick up these cards. Look, we have the Empress and the Queen of Cups that are popping out, and I'm noticing those, and those would be counterparts. All counterparts are out, and the Ten of Cups. Jeez. Okay, so yes, your fears are, so we have counterparts of the Empress. I mean, those did fall out, but I'm going to honor them because I feel like they really matter here, because I feel like this is how you feel. It's like, and I also feel like it's going to be like, you feel like you're afraid you're going to have word vomit when you actually talk to this person. So we have Aquarius energy, but it's also hope and renewal. And again, I feel like you either think they have a lot of options and that's why you're kind of afraid to come forward, or you feel like it's all in your head, or both, or whatever it is. You're afraid that you're just making this up, and you're like, can I actually hear what they're thinking? Can I actually feel what they're feeling? Because it really feels like I can every time I tune into their energy. It's the same energy, right? I feel like we don't realize that we can do this sometimes, is when we think about somebody else, we are tapping into their energy. And you can keep that energy connected, and whether you realize it or not. It also depends on how intuitive you are, how open you are and receptive. And so I feel like this Taurus, who I'm talking to, whether male or female, is very in tune and connected, and is connecting to an Aquarius energy that I don't think the Aquarius is aware of it, and is going through their own process. And you really want to come in and you know this person and possibly have met, and you feel like they would be a perfect match for you, but you're afraid to come and tell that to that person because possibly you guys don't have a super strong connection. Maybe you like don't even know each other that well. I don't know. It just seems like there's some hesitations because it feels like you know this person well, but yet you don't. Like, if that makes sense. Energetically, you know them. Oh. Because I feel like this is like, okay, so we have Radha, soul flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. I really feel like that's how you feel about this person. You feel like this person is like your other half, like your soul flame, your twin flame, your soulmate, whatever you resonate with. You feel like that's why we've had the Emperor and the Empress, the King and Queen of Cups, and the King and Queen of Wands all come out, because that's how you feel about this person. And it says experience relationship harmony and healing, and it's been really hard for you to hold back and not come forward and offer this to them. But I feel like it's going to happen during Leo season. That's really what I got with the Strength card. But it has also caused you to have a tremendous amount of inner strength not to come forward. But then in the not coming forward and having to wait for whether it's like this person to be ready or you to be ready or just the timing to be right, it's caused you to like overthink it and to feel like, oh my God, is this just a fantasy I'm creating in my head? Yes, the Miriam, it's like twin flame shit, guys. The Miriam sacred vision, choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all, remember that love has no boundaries. But these are the twin flame angels. But it also says sacred vision. Like I feel like this is telling you, you can trust what you're feeling because it is real. I want to read this real quick. So it says the Miriam, which means the beloved, are twin flame angels who come as one. They are mirror images of each other, which is, I feel like, this you and this other person. They are the angels who appeared to Mary Magdalene in the tomb of Jesus after his passing. These angels spoke directly to Mary and helped her move beyond her grief so that she was able to commune with Jesus once more. Something about grieving too. Whether it's some grieving had to happen between you two. Either one of you or both of you, like some grief had to happen. Anyways, I feel like you guys are you're connected at a soul level, and the Taurus can feel it, I think, more so than the Aquarius can. And yeah, so it says they can help us move beyond the cloud of grief too. They heal grievances of all kinds, including ones that have been created by religion or the idea that God does not love or accept us because of a mistake we once made. The Miriam help us remember that we don't need to ask God for forgiveness because he never condemned us in the first place. I feel like there's something around needing to forgive each other for something, whether it's past life stuff or this life. I don't know. This is really exciting. I almost don't want to stop, but I'm going to. But yeah, if you'd like your own reading with me, if this resonated, you can go to my website, empoweringauthenticity.com, and follow me on Instagram at empoweringauthenticity, and you can also message me there. Okay, bye.